so well written. It was really an honestly wonderful, really surprising relationship story that also happens to be a thriller. So it was sort of my two favorite things. I like, as an actor, I love relationships. As an audience, I love a thriller. She's such a wonderful young actress. Her work ethic is insane. She's so committed. She's so emotionally available. She was a really, really wonderful partner. I think Michael's he's just a great filmmaker. First of all, he was very calm. We had sort of one disaster after another. We were shut down by the strike. We were shut down by smoke. We had lightning things that shut us down. He was always patient. He's always so capable. He had a kind of a great view of the movie and what he wanted to achieve, and a real understanding of human behavior.
Working with Julianne Moore is absolutely such an incredible experience. I felt like I was in the best acting masterclass that I could possibly be in, especially when you're doing such dramatic and crazy scenes like that. But it's, as an actor, being able to have characters that kind of let you explore crazy parts of yourself, I really enjoy. And Claire definitely touched a very deep part of me. I don't want to say it was difficult, but when I got to horseback ride, and for me the hardest part was having to actually rap. I didn't want to rap because I fell in love with the horses, and I was like, I know I only have one scene where I get to ride horses, so I really wanted to keep doing it, so that was hard. He's absolutely just fantastic. He has such a vision for what he wants to bring to the audience, and his storytelling through his characters, and it was just so rooted in relationships. It was just beautiful seeing it through his eyes. And whenever we would talk about Claire, we started talking about this YouTube series, and it was about this guy that would go and interview a bunch of homeless people from Skid Row, and we would just watch and study all these different characters and find different ways that would influence Claire. I'm excited to see what people think is going to happen in Echo Valley. I don't think that they know.
I've known Julianne for a while, and we worked on something together in Rome, kind of a short, which was really fun, but this was something with a little more meat on it, I guess, so we really got to dig in, and I have a really lovely scene with her that I enjoyed working on, and she's so great. I'm just a huge fan of hers. It always helps, I think, when you have a friendship or you worked with someone before, you have kind of a shorthand. As actors, when you come onto a set anyway, you immediately create a shorthand because you need to connect really quickly. And she's so open and available, and she's such a talented actress. The back and forth between the two of us felt very real and very in the moment. She's so present as an actress, so all those things really make it really a pleasure to work with her. Yeah, he's a little darker, he's a little edgier, he's got more anger. I tend to play sort of a nice guy for the most part. A couple of roles were not like that, but it was a chance to really dig into something real. And she has kids, I have a boy, and so it's easy to tap into that reality, I think, and carry it forward into the scene. So that was part of it too. Michael's great, because I came in with some ideas about the scene, and he had some ideas about the scene, and we both worked well off of each other, I guess, in this particular thing. And he's a very gentle director, but very specific, which I appreciate. He creates an atmosphere on set that's very conducive to creativity, and I love that.
It was a chance to do a totally different sort of character. He's sort of very threatening in a very unusual sort of way. Chance to work with Julianne and Sydney and our fantastic director Michael. So it was like, and the script was amazing. Brad, who wrote the script, was fantastic. So it was like across the board an incredible opportunity, and I loved it. Brad, the writer, had worked with Chief Dave, as chief of police, on the script, and so I went on a sort of, it wasn't a ride along, but he brought me around a few neighbourhoods and to try and get some research done, and I found that really interesting, and talked me through some case files and stuff like that, and looked at a lot of videos and all that. So, but it was fun. It was fun trying to make the character real, because he could just be a typical bad guy, but it was nice to make him real. They're just like insanely brilliant actors, the pair of them. I didn't have as much with Sydney, I had a lot more with Julianne, but like you're going to do everything in your power to work with an actor of that quality, and Sydney as well was just amazing on set. So it lived up to what I was hoping it would be, and I feel very lucky.
The chance to work with Julianne Moore was, all it takes, really. And I was saying before that she was everything you could have hoped for, like everything I was hoping she would be, just the best actress to be across from. When you're working with someone across from you as talented as she is, I mean, it's really about being present and taking in what she's giving you. And she was like there from the get-go, from the word go. She was ready. So it was just, holding on and trying to give her something to play with. His writing speaks for itself. I mean, I'm a fan of all of his work, so this was just a joy to get to say these words and be a part of this world. It's so vibrant, and it's all there on the page. So I know that, the work that they do, that Apple TV does, is so, top level. I'm so proud to be a part of that, and this doesn't let you down. Like, I just know it's up there with all the other stuff that they do.
Brad, Michael, I'd seen both of their films, and in Brad's case, television shows before, and movies. And then the cast, Sydney, Julianne, Domhnall, Kyle, Fiona. I mean, it was like a no-brainer. They're incredible. They're both incredible actors. I mean, Julianne is in many of my favorite movies and is someone that I've looked up to my entire life. And then Sydney is someone who I've been amazed by over and over in the last several years. And it's really cool because I think Sydney really gets to do something here that I knew she could do and that I've seen little bits of in other projects, but she's incredible in the film. I love everything on Apple TV, and I really mean that. I mean, my favorite shows are on Apple TV. It's great because if people get to see it very immediately, it'll be in people's homes in, 2 weeks? So they can look forward to being able to watch it not long after we get to see it tonight.